So, I'm quite excited to talk about the marketing theme of being an advertising leader. I think one of my favorite things about it, or probably my favorite thing about it, is just the fact that it's actually kind of difficult and competitive, but the rewards are huge if you get good at it. It can really help scale your business. Of course, most healthy businesses get most of their new clients from referrals and reputation. But that said, getting really good at the advertising area gives you the superpower of being able to get new clients on demand. You have a bit of a budget, you get some clients on an ongoing basis, you need some more, turn up the dial, and you've got some more. And again, as much as referrals are awesome and the lifeblood of most organizations, you basically can't control when they happen. So that's really the biggest thing about advertising is that it does give you an element of control like nothing else in your business if you get good at it. So with that said, let's have a look. So if you're looking at becoming an advertising leader, there's a few things you should know. First off, the biggest thing it involves is getting better than your competition at advertising. And by advertising, I mean the whole process that right through it that we'll discuss a bit further in some other lessons. But what that enables you to do is drive higher return on investment than they do, which in turn allows you to invest even more in advertising and get even better returns. It's sort of a virtuous circle. The better you get at it, the more effective it is, the cheaper it is to get new clients, and the bigger the barriers to entry for your competitors. So a lot of benefit there, a lot of opportunity. Surprisingly, the ads themselves are, and don't get me wrong, because the ads have to look good, but the ads themselves are often almost the least important element of the advertising. It's just all the end-to-end stuff combined with an experimentation mentality. And what I mean by the end-to-end stuff, it's like identifying who you're advertising to, getting good at really cost effectively reaching that audience, knowing what sort of offer or information to put in your ad, taking that a step further. When somebody goes from your ad to your website, where do they go? Do they go to a page that is really going to help them convert from the ad into an inquiry or a lead or a customer? There's just a ton of elements there that you ignore at your own peril, as I've discovered the hard way in the past. So in terms of the essentials, basically first step is you want to set up some ridiculously good tracking systems, which we'll have some information on that in our lessons in the marketing area. You truly need to learn those client needs and motivations and then advertise specifically for that. You got to get great at targeting your audience, as I mentioned. Figure out the offers that are super relevant to the ad's context where it's appearing, and also figure out offers that the audience will actually respond to. You've got to make, and conversion is the geeky word for getting your visitors from one step to the next. So it might be getting them to arrive and sign up for a newsletter. It might be getting them to submit a contact form. It might be getting them to call you. Whatever the next step in the process is, getting them to take that step is the conversion. And basically, whatever the landing page is that they come to from the ad, you need to make optimizing that page for conversion your superpower. And if you can do that, you'll be doing great. Also, you got to start by doing small experiments and then learn how to identify all the best targets, ads, offers, and all that stuff, because it doesn't usually happen on the first try. So with that in mind, you also have to get smart about setting small budgets for the initial experiments so that you don't give up because it's too expensive if it's not working right away. And then with this, at first, you want to make engagement your goal. If you're just getting going with advertising, your first goal is to have visitors arrive at the website who will actually engage and read your post or your pages, read about your services, click through a couple of pages. And you can track all that through analytics, and you actually set those as goals and look to optimize to get more of those goals. Again, way too deep to get into right now, but we absolutely will cover that in our other lessons. Some complementary themes to advertising. Well, basically, being good at advertising can support just about anything else you're doing, but a couple areas like branding. Obviously, if you get good at getting the word out and reaching the right people, you can really help your branding with your advertising. Promotion works really well in tandem with advertising. In fact, it's hard to get great at promotion without doing some advertising. And just through that, even if it's just promoting your services, getting out, getting in front of the people that need your services, and then getting good at helping them understand that you do provide the best option for them. Definitely hugely complimentary there. But again, it supports just about everything. It's often a critical element of thought leadership, niche specialization, like reaching those exact people that, if you're serving a niche, those exact people that would be interested in that niche service. Client cheerleading, where you're promoting clients and in turn sort of getting promotion for yourself. It can really help with that, and it means a lot to your clients too when you do a bit of advertising on their behalf, of course, which is also supporting your goals. Again, I could go on all day about advertising. It's the area that I've worked on in the past that I love the most. Again, quite possibly because it is the most challenging, but has those big rewards that I mentioned. But anyhow, yeah, if you're into numbers and into competition and analyzing data and figuring things out, basically like a big puzzle, definitely a theme that you might want to consider. And yeah, with that said, hope to see you on the future lessons. And if you're going to get deep into advertising, you'll definitely want to check out some future lessons as well. We go more in depth on advertising as well as in measurement and analytics. So hope to see you on some of those lessons. Thanks a lot.